Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome once again, and for the first time in 2019, welcome to the, I want to say all new, but whatever. We're the guys hiding from their wives podcast. I am your host, Big Ben. With us back tonight, I've got two guys who just can't get enough abuse. They keep coming back for this. We've got the great John-Bino. What's up, man?
Hey, you know, I can't get enough of this because I like to get peed on.
That's okay. All right. You're a sick man. You
Kelly.
Must get that from your mother. I don't know. And then right here with us, going to be on a little more permanent basis, we've got Kameroni and cheese. What's up, man?
Not much. I've been up for 20 hours. I played nothing
Amateur.
but Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man on PlayStation 4?
You're damn
Good
right.
stuff, man.
I bought both.
Okay, talk to us about it. Tell us about Spider-Man. What's up with it?
Spider-Man is the greatest PlayStation game I think has ever existed.
Man, you are talking way too quiet. I can't even see your wave over here.
You don't need to see
You got to be
my
a big mouth to hang out with us up here.
I don't.
Well, he's Big Ben, and he's got a big mouth.
Damn right.
He's Big Ben because he's big in general.
He's not wrong.
Ben.
The big forehead.
He's not wrong. Well, welcome to a brand new year. It's Wednesday again, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
I'm trying to multitask here. I'm playing a little bit of HQ Trivia while we're recording here. Shout out to the boys at HQ Trivia. Scott Rogowski, Matt Was Funny, Lauren Gambino, Anna Roisman, all of the other hosts. We love you guys. Thanks for putting that out there and having a good time with us. Make sure you get out there and follow us on all social media formats. Check us out on Facebook. That's facebook.com/guys hiding from their wives. Follow us on Twitter. That's @guys-hiding. Follow us on Instagram. It's 4 Guys Hiding on Instagram. And we do want to throw a special shout out to our new social media. I've got a mouthful of, I don't know. Our new social media manager. Good hell. Try to say that 3 times fast. Big shout out to Moon. She's going to be handling all of the Instagram stuff and some of our social media stuff there. And then email the show anytime, anywhere. That's 4guyshiding@gmail.com. And again, that's the word 4, not the number 4. And then check out our YouTube channel, 4 Guys Hiding from Their Wives. Again, I don't know how we came up with the 4 guys because we don't usually have 4 of us. We got 3 tonight. Rarely. We've had probably there's one coming up here in a couple weeks. We're going to have 5 or 6 of us on here, but that's all right. That's all right.
Ben, we could also start a gaming channel.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little too extreme. 2
guys stuck in a basement with a Nintendo.
Spider-Dead Redemption. 2.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Rootin' tootin' cowboy shooting.
Rootin' tootin' cowboy shooting. Yeehaw Skyrim, I've heard it called.
Howdy, let's get rowdy.
Don't get ahead of us. We'll come back to that a little bit later in the show, I'm sure. And then with that, make sure you get out there, listen to us on all formats. Obviously, wherever you're listening now, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, YouTube, anywhere that podcasts are available, we're there. So get out there, check us out, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma, tell your neighbors. Don't tell that one neighbor, though, because he's kind of an asshole, but that's all right.
Can we tell our dogs?
What?
Can we tell our dogs?
Well, no, I don't know. I guess if you want to try to put earphones in your dog's ear.
My dog's got an Instagram.
Yes, he does. We threw him a shout out a couple months ago.
My dog can't even stand still to take a picture.
Your dog's a crackhead. That's what's going on. Your dog's over there doing lines while you're down here recording with us. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he doesn't share. He's an asshole.
Along with a shout out to our new social media manager, we want to give a shout out to all of you followers and listeners out there. Welcome back for 2019. And it's been mentioned on social media. We've talked about it. About somewhat of a new format. We've been doing a lot of talking, a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching, I guess, if you will. And there's been a couple of these where we get going so much on the sports news that some of our hosts, present company included on some of the things, just kind of sit there with blank stares. And so
I can definitely vouch for that.
We're going to go away from the in-depth. We're going to, if there's major, sports news topics to talk about, we'll talk about them, but that's about it. That's about getting the extent of it. So we're going to try a couple of new different things here coming up, starting with the beginning of the new year. We're going to work on some stuff, and let us know what you think. Let us know if you like it. So one other shout out, we want to throw shout out to Steve Harvey. I'm your man, Steve Harvey, just because he's awesome, and he's got a great one for us today, folks.
But he can never say the right contestant winner.
That wasn't his fault. It might have been his fault. I don't know. It was somebody's fault.
It was his fault. They wanted to make him fail.
All right. Well, it is the second day of January. 2019, and already I am pissed off AF.
Same.
2019, don't start your shit. We got enough of this in 2016, but yeah, we just
It all
enough.
happened in 2016. That's like 3 years ago,
That was
man.
when we lost Carrie Fisher, we lost David
that's
Bowie,
right.
we lost Prince. It's already started. We lost Captain from Captain and Tennille, and I think his first name was it Daryl
Is
Dragon?
Bob Einstein?
And now we got him. Well, we'll talk about him in a sec. There was Daryl Dragon,
Dragon.
Captain of Captain and Tennille. Bob Einstein, better known as Super Dave Osborne,
Dave.
passed away. And then, near and dear to my heart, we lost the great Mean Gene Okerlund. There was always, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. It just absolutely hurt me when I got that call this morning from the Juicy Trevor, mind you. He was the one that called me on that. So
You know,
definitely rest
as long
in
as we
peace.
haven't lost Jerry Lawler, we'll still
Don't
have a
put
piece.
that in the universe. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, write that. That one's a
You
quarter.
might want to write that
No,
one down.
straight up. Don't put that shit in the universe, man. For
It'll
real.
Fine. He
It'll
already had a
happen.
heart attack.
It doesn't matter. It's in the universe. You can't take it back.
Yeah, not this one.
Honestly.
It's
All
in
right.
the Spider-Verse.
What?
It's in the Spider-Verse.
It is in the Spider-Verse. So, yeah.
Jerry
So,
Porker Lawler.
what?
He's Porker.
Porker. Spider Pig.
Spider Pig.
All right. So, what's new in the world? What are you guys seeing? What are you playing? What are you hearing? What's new? What's
The great
new you guys got?
John-Bino has some news for you.
Okay, hit us with it.
My fiance is going to have a baby then tomorrow or the next day.
Right on. Congratulations to
You know,
you for that.
I was going to say we are going to have a baby, but I've seen some pretty not so good things about that. So I figured I'd just say it was her.
You know,
I'm
Jonathan,
gonna say,
you
well,
did
I
your
don't know how
30-second part. We're men.
I'm not sure how much
contribution's
involvement you're going to have in the actual having of the baby.
See what
The
it's
men's
not
contribution to life's a joke. We're doing the one thing we want to do anyway.
That's right. That's right. We're doing one of the greatest things known to man.
And then they have to do all the work.
Yeah, the women do all the work. So mad shout out to you, to moms everywhere, because, yeah, we get the fun part. You guys got to do all the hard work. But, yeah,
On the good part is she hasn't really been miserable the pregnancy at all.
That's good.
This end part,
That helps.
yeah, but
been
well, the being with you part, that's
that's definitely
make anybody
frustrating.
miserable.
I get that.
I'm just saying, you know.
Me being with me is frustrating.
I'm not going to lie
You
to
know,
you.
Jonathan, me too. Look at myself about 4 a.m. every morning like, why am I like this?
Why are you the way that you are?
All right, good stuff. Well, being as this is our first show of 2019, what better way to do it? Well, we're going to review things that went on in 2018. So we'll call this one our 2018 rear in review. Good God, I don't even know what the hell's the matter with me. I can't talk tonight.
Scooby-Doo, all right.
Yeah, Roy, Roro,
Scoob.
like zoinks. But anyways, so yeah, big just top news stories of 2018. What do you guys got? What big news stories they're coming to the top of your head? I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. I didn't hit you
Stan
with this,
Lee
but-
dies.
dude. Why?
Because it's
Why
burned
dare
in
you-
my brain, man. Like, you can't.
I've been thinking
It doesn't
about
go
that.
past that.
That
That's the biggest
that was a
headline
big
of
one.
2018.
Well, I don't know if it was the biggest, but it was definitely a big one. It was just
Stan
I'm
Lee.
still not over that.
yeah. We talked at length in that greatest episode that never aired. You know what I mean? The greatest episode in podcast history.
Yeah.
We talked about that at length, but one of them I want to say it was in. How about this one? How about this? Back in May of 2018, we had the royal wedding. Meghan Markle married Prince
Oh.
Harry.
She's also pregnant.
Who gives a shit?
We don't need
that
any
was
royals.
rude. That was rude. Man, what the hell's
Hey,
wrong?
we're American. We don't care.
Well, she was too.
Where's Sassy?
Hey, she moved. Her problem now.
She's British by injection now. How about that?
In
John
fact, she
just
was.
said she's married, or she's pregnant.
I mean,
So am I.
you're not
Hey,
wrong.
well, you know, some of us are
But you're
American,
American.
but like also we have British
You're still
ancestry.
American.
Little bit.
Little bit.
Some of us are French.
What about all right, bruv?
Right, bruv.
All right, we're gonna talk a little bit.
We stopped caring
Never
about the
mind.
royal wedding in 1776.
Oh, dude, good play.
Might
good
post
play.
that one on social media.
How about that?
Hated.
How about that soccer team? So was it that soccer team that had the 12 boys and their coach? They
Oh,
went
my
on a
goodness.
hike into that
Oh, my
cave in
goodness.
Thailand.
Elon Musk to the rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. But then the cave flooded and they were trapped down there for weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I
it was
don't
like 2
remember
weeks.
exactly, but I know they were down there for a couple
just
weeks.
Recently, I
and-
saw another article in the paper about the whole thing. So like,
Ah,
And
that's
then we
just
do
crazy.
Elon Musk dirty.
So that was a huge story
That
for
was
2018. In July, they did find water on Mars. Like, it was confirmed that it was.
Legit.
There's like a 12.5-mile wide lake or something that's below of just under a mile of ice. Like, this thing is about 1.5. What did I read it was? 1.5 kilometers of ice. That's how thick this freaking ice sheet is. Can you imagine trying to go
Can
ice?
we guarantee there's no life there?
No, we can't guarantee there's no life there. Well, let's talk about that. What are you guys' feelings? Are there aliens?
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I'm trying to
100%.
find this. I read something about that. It was
gotta
a theory, you know.
Yeah. Well, it almost and with no scientific proof behind it, you'd have to be pretty freaking egocentric to think that in all of the planets and all of the galaxies and in the entire universe that we're the only one with intelligent life. And I say intelligent in quotes there because have you seen some of the people I deal with on a daily basis?
Have you met
They're
Australia?
far from intelligent. What's your beef with Australians?
They are a prison island, Ben.
Okay, all of our Australian listeners, we love you. Those opinions are not necessarily
saying
those of the
that-
entire podcast.
My favorite YouTubers are all Australian.
Like New Zealand. Don't
Nobody
make me
likes
get
the
into
Kiwis.
our bad accent episode again.
No one likes the Kiwis, not even the Kiwis.
Dude, what the hell? Why are you so hateful?
This is dark.
Why are you so judgmental? This is a new year. We're supposed to be
Yeah.
new year, new me, not same old assholes.
No, the real trick is it's never gonna be a new you. You're always you.
I'm the best me I can be, but damn, I'm going to try to be a little less of an asshole lately.
Why?
I don't know.
What did Vince McMahon teach you as a kid?
Yeah, that's true. No chance. No chance in hell. And then from the sports standpoint, there were a couple of big headlines there in the sports world. The Eagles won Super Bowl 52. Anytime Tom Brady loses, it's a great thing for me.
Oh yeah.
I strongly agree.
The Golden
I'm sitting on the sidelines of the Eagles looking at him like Palpatine.
Do it. The Golden State Warriors did win the NBA title in the summer. J.R. Smith did happen to win the Boner of the Year award for that.
Shaq and a fool.
Well, you heard what happened. You guys know the story of that, right?
A little
I do.
bit.
Okay. At the end of game one, I think it was J.R. Smith dribbles out the clock. He thinks the Cavaliers have the lead, but it's a tie game. It goes to overtime, and the Warriors end up winning the game. But he dribbles out the clock because he thinks, well, we got the lead. And yeah,
whatever.
So genius. The Boston Red Sox did win the 2018 World Series. Who gives a
It's
shit?
a dark day.
Call me when you get close to 27. That's all I got to say about that. And then
Ben,
okay,
speaking
wait,
of local one,
You're really lucky that we are only counting the F word.
oh, I know that. Yeah, we're all counting the F word.
Utah
'Cause
got another
fuck
football
the Red
team.
Sox. That's right. Yeah, they've been talked
Yeah.
about. We've talked about that. Mike's brought them up a couple of times.
Season tickets are $57.
Great. So it's going to be like
might be
watching a
worth it.
Raiders game, huh?
They're probably more talented than that.
Probably pretty close.
Well,
As long as it's not
I'm announcing
carbon.
it now.
Okay.
I'm going to try out to be a kicker.
All right.
I want the money.
Good on you. Kick that 4-yard field goal there.
We're aiming for 10.
Shoot for the moon there, Cam. Shoot for the moon.
I am 5'7". I'm 885 pounds. I ain't kicking 40-yard field goals.
You might.
That's possible.
Unless I...
Seriously, have you been? If you haven't actually been out on the field to try and kick a field goal, it is ungodly hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can kick like a 15-yarder.
I can kick a 30.
Oh God!
But just barely.
Friend of the podcast, Justin Blackham. We got to get him on here to come talk this shit. But yeah, that dude's got a leg.
Yeah.
He's a big fluffy dude like me, but man, that boy's got a leg.
Because he carries around a big fluffy dude all day.
Yeah, but what's my excuse?
I don't know. You're a mailman. You should have the strongest of
I
legs.
got weak ass legs, man. I got little tiny chicken legs. Just saying.
Bullmore.
What?
Bullmore.
How's that going to help my legs?
Well,
Because you
get
gotta
more
do
active.
the whole slide.
Yeah, and you
That
gotta.
works.
It'll strengthen legs by sliding.
What? Only if I'm bowling like Fred Flintstone and bowling on my tippy toes and taking 87 steps.
Well, why don't you
Roll the
try it
tournament
then.
with you. You probably should give it a shot.
All right, fair
Dad
point.
bowls
One
like
of
a
us carried that
-12.
team.
No, it's a good thing you can't bowl negative points, just like John said, or else I would have them.
You and Trevor.
Bunch of bullshit.
But, I didn't expect good things from Trevor.
That's some bow hit.
Trevor don't bowl.
What that?
In,
And then,
in 2018, Manchester United wasn't too good.
well, hey, we did
Hey,
get
they were
above that
relaxing.
Yeah.
8th spot that you
Well,
talked
yeah,
about.
yeah.
They're sitting pretty firmly in 6th right
yeah.
now.
They've been doing pretty good.
They did sack manager Jose Mourinho, which was kind of a sad day, but it's turned out well. They're doing better there.
Speaking of sacked, Oakland gonna sack the Raiders
The
with the
entire city.
lawsuit.
Yeah. So, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
We're talking headlines.
Still funny.
We're talking headlines, not low lines here.
You're gonna
Other
point at
news, I don't know if you guys heard the story. We got a new segment coming on that we're going to work with when we get into some of our news stuff that we're talking about that's happened during the week and things like that. We're going to talk about news stories about, is this even real? And this one was an honorable mention for this. And I had to tag my dad into posting this on Facebook just because like we had just had this argument and this discussion with him. I don't remember where we were at, but dude just dropped some ungodly bass. Oh my God. Dude ripped this. And my dad's had some horrible, nasty ass farts. Like straight up. And like my mouth was open and everything. And he just ripped. People in line behind us were puking and, a little kid crying and, some old guy had a heart attack and his pacemaker quit working. That's how bad this fart was. Straight up.
I can see that.
But there was a story. Okay, I don't know if you guys read this. I think it was down in Florida. This is about a month or so ago. This lady and this guy are in line at the Dollar General. And the lady just rips ass. Rips a big old fart. Well, the guy behind her takes offense to it. And he says something. I don't remember what the article said he said to her. But he said something to her, basically called her out on it. She turned around and fucking stabbed him with a fork.
Hot time machine taught her well.
Yeah. So, what's the moral of this story here? Somebody rips ass in front of you and just shits all over you? You don't say anything. You just take it. Otherwise, you're liable to get a hole punched.
You said she was in a dollar store?
Yeah, it was Dollar General.
You should have known better. That's Florida.
Did she just have a fork on her?
I don't know. I don't know if she was buying a fork and turned around and was like one of them, okay, you got blood on it. You got to buy it now. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So I tagged him in that. I said, I apologize. I will never say another word about your farts again.
Yeah, no kidding.
If you ever have time, look up Florida man headlines. You will have the most fun.
I'm sure because we're going to keep this "Is This Even Real" segment going.
Yeah.
Throughout, we're going to have a new one every episode, so I'm sure we're going to get some good stuff happening. What else happened in 2018? You guys want to talk about?
I mean, I don't really remember much of it. I don't have a very good memory.
John was drunk for the majority of 2018, but it's all right.
Hey, you know what? Me too.
What the hell? What is this? We're going to start calling this the AA podcast or what?
Yep.
Guys hiding from their sponsors or what? What the hell you guys got going on here?
But you're my sponsor.
Well, yeah. At least one of us in this room can't be a friggin' lush.
That's because me and Jonathan have heard you puke.
Well, I'm not a quiet
it is the most entertaining
what about Morgan?
thing ever.
Morgan threw up after you pooped in the toilet.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was different.
Yeah.
I farted one time and made her puke too.
I imagine that.
I'm the king. We do want to throw another shout out to our buddy JD on that one. His wife had just had their little baby. Yeah. He told me this story. This isn't recently because she's like 5 now, but she was just a little baby, only maybe a month old, I want to say, and he farted and made her cry.
I'm gonna take some ideas from this.
No, straight up, and they knew that this happened because she was in the room and she was crying. Then they took her out of the room and she was fine. Then they brought her back into the room where the stink still was, and she started crying again. So, JD, shout out to you for making a baby cry with a nasty fart. The Mexican. That's right. So while we're on that subject, we'll just get into this week's Is This Even Real? And then before we get ready to hit
Is
into our
this
break.
podcast even real? Or are we going to have to rename it the podcast of farts?
Freaking Kierkegaard. Was it Kierkegaard here? Or no, somebody said, is the floor on the shit? Are we even podcasting? Is this an alternate dimension? Have we entered the Twilight Zone?
Oh, no, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
I
The Twilight
apologize.
Zone
Now
is
you're
gone.
going to fall.
The Twilight Zone is gone.
I know.
That's
I know.
gone.
Oh, no,
What?
the Twilight Zone's still there. You can watch it.
No, that's actually going to come up
Go
here
to
in a little
Disney
bit
World.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, it is still at Disney World. Speaking of that, before we get into this week's Is This Even Real? Stay tuned. If you are a fan of Disneyland at all, the Magic Kingdom, any of the Disney parks, stay tuned. We're going to be coming at you. This is going to be probably our biggest podcast yet. As it looks, we're going to have at least 5 guests on that one if I can make it work and everything. That's going to be coming up. If it all works, I'm hoping that that's going to be our 25th episode. Okay. We've got that lined up that's going to happen. And so stay tuned with us for that. It's going to be awesome. This is number 23. This is the 23rd episode of this podcast.
So we got 2 more. All right.
So not counting the special one that we did about SummerSlam that seemed like that was a flop, but that's all right.
You know, I blame Trevor.
I blame him too. That's why he's not with us anymore. You peed on him way too many times,
Hey, you know
and
what?
it wasn't even supposed to be you peeing on him.
He got peed in. We'll blame him for being peed on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't run away.
Okay. He's supposed to move your leg or something, man. All right. No, shout out to Trevor. We miss you. We love you. Come back soon, man. But, all right. So this week's
Bring
Is This
chips.
Even Real? What? No, we got chips in there. Plus, I made some
But
bomb-ass
he could bring
salsa for New
Pringles.
Year's.
He needs
So,
that.
Go ahead. There's a little bit left.
We're
Better
gonna do a
eat.
giveaway. We're gonna have a cup of salsa that we
Bullshit.
can give away to this.
Bullshit. I'm not
podcast.
giving away my salsa. No.
We're going to do a
No.
giveaway, and we're going to give away
No, we're
Ben's
not.
Camaro.
Shut the hell up. I just got that damn thing licensed. We're not
Hey.
giving any of that away.
I sold it.
We're gonna give Ben
What
away.
is wrong with you?
Yeah, you're right. We should just
God
give Ben
damn it.
away in general.
I'm moving to a different town, man.
Somebody
You
needs to pee on him.
Wait, what? Why?
Hold on. Why don't we ask our...
Speaking of that, Magic Mike and his contract negotiations apparently haven't gone well. That's why he's not here with us this week.
Oh.
We did Mike check earlier, and Mike wasn't here. So I was like, wait, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
All right, we're off topic.
Say we
We're
pay
getting
him
off.
a fifth as
Is this
much
even
for
real?
half
What do
the
we got?
work.
What?
We'll pay him a fifth as much, but he gets to
No,
do
I
half
tried
the
that.
work.
He gets all pissed off.
Yeah.
I kept talking about, our executive producer and arguing the contract. He kept saying something about Mexican wages and dirty bastard. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, he gets paid?
Sometimes.
The fuck's my money?
What's this?
That's a quarter. Write that down. That's a quarter.
Where's my money?
All right. We're getting way off on this massive tangent.
yeah.
And that's my favorite fruit, by the way. I love tangents. Is this even real?
Is a tangent even real?
I
Yes.
believe you have that mistaken.
What's a tangent?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Is it that tiny orange, Ben?
Yes.
Is that a tangent?
Yeah.
Or is it a
it's a clementine.
tangerine?
Whatever.
clementine.
Whatever. All right. Is this even real? Okay. This happened. I found this news story just a little bit ago. I was looking through it. This happened 2 years ago. Okay. Man shot with Rice Krispies.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's real.
No, it's straight up real. This guy got shot with Rice Krispies.
How?
I bet they loaded it into an air gun.
No, here's the story of how this went down. I don't even know the premise behind it, but this other dude, he packed a shotgun shell full of
what?
Rice Krispies, and then he shot it at this other dude with a flare gun.
Oh my gosh.
Straight up. The guy declined to press charges on him, and I'm going to look this up while we're talking about it.
You know, if you're doing something that dumb with your buddies, you don't press charges.
It wasn't of his buddy. Okay, here you go. This is Eureka,
Hopefully
California.
didn't hurt that bad either.
This is the story. Police arrested a suspect who allegedly shot a man using a shotgun shell packed with breakfast cereal. Officers in the Northern California city of Eureka responded to reports of shots fired and at least one person with a gunshot wound around 3:25 p.m. Wednesday afternoon. The victim, who had suffered a non-life-threatening injury to the hand, how would that be? Killed by Rice Krispies, was treated at a nearby hospital.
I mean, McDonald's kills people usually.
Yeah, says they
he's
caught
not
up
gonna
with the
snap,
suspected
crackle, and pop
shooter. One detective suffered a
Yeah, he's
minor
gonna
injury
pop
in the
and
arrest.
lock.
Says an investigation later determined that the guy used a flare gun to fire the shell, which had been stuffed with Rice Krispies.
You know, he should have had marshmallows to the Rice Krispies. It probably would
Dude,
have
it's
done more
snap,
damage.
crackle, pop. Can you imagine how that argument went? Man, I'm a snap, crackle, pop a cap in your ass.
He's like, yeah, whatever. And he does.
So there you have it. That's this
Bet you
week's
$20 you don't.
shit. He paid up. Give him a little.
That hurt my
So
hand.
what do you do in that wound in that hand? You just put a little milk on his hand. It's all right.
No,
Well,
you just
maybe.
lick it.
No, because then he's going to cry because over the spilled milk.
Oh yeah. All right. Fair point. Fair
Just
point.
reach down and
So there you go. We're gonna have one that we're gonna have a story like that every week coming at you guys. So
Wow.
all right. Well, on the other side of the break, since this is our recap of 2018, that's going to be our top 5 list, and we're going to change a little bit of how we do the top 5 things because we've come at you really specific with our top 5. We've had top 5,
Favorite Disney movies.
yeah, exactly, things like that. We're just going to come a little more general with the topic, so it's going to mix it up a little bit. And kind of the idea behind that is we want to get a little bit different top 5s around. So we're just going the best of 2018. This is going to be your top 5 things of 2018, whatever it was. Whether it was that I don't even know whether it was that killer bowl of Rice Krispies. Yeah. I don't know. So that's what we're coming back with at you the other side of the break. Make sure you go get it. Go get a bowl of cereal.
I've had a bowl of cereal before that's probably bigger than any of y'all's futures.
Bigger than mine. I'm
Other
old.
than I've looked
I'm
at you
old. I got not
Sundays
much
with
of a
cereal and wondered if you were gonna live.
I've seen the bowls of cereal you've tried to eat.
I've seen the bowls of cereals he successfully eaten.
So there you
Watch
have
him
it.
use half a gallon of milk for a bowl of cereal.
Right.
Half a gallon.
Also, speaking
Amateur.
of
Most of us use like half a cup.
speaking of eating a giant bowl of cereal, have you guys seen Friday?
What?
Friday, the movie Friday.
No.
It's on Netflix. What a great time to be alive. Friday, Role Models, Bad Santa, The Big Lebowski. All these
Models is
movies are on
fantastic.
Netflix right now.
What?
Yeah, it's a
Though I
great
will say
time to
the
be
Big
alive.
Lebowski shaped my future because I love White Russians.
Oh, absolutely. And then also, all of the James Bond movies are on Hulu. So if you have that capacity, get hooked up on Hulu and enjoy the greatness that is James Bond 007. But yeah, so grab a bowl of cereal, grab a drink, grab a burger, grab some fries, grab something.
Grab
I
a
don't-
shotgun shell full of Rice
Yeah,
Krispies?
grab a shotgun,
No, I
some
think
Rice
I'll load
Krispies.
mine
right?
with Cocoa Puffs.
Ooh, you rebel. You rebel.
That would hurt, though.
That would
Oh,
hurt like
yeah.
a bastard.
It's like little
How would
shotgun
you be able to
pellets.
find that in black people, though?
Oh, no.
What's
That
this, a
was
pimple?
good, It looks like he's
No,
got a
pimples-
boil.
Pimples are the only white
He's got a
things
boil
on
on
them.
his hand. All right, enough.
under
Whoa.
their hands.
Hey, settle down over there. No, we're not racist. We're just racially insensitive.
Are there any of them over there?
I hate everyone equally.
No.
I never said I wasn't. I'm just saying.
You can
All right.
hire Ben at Home Depot for $20 a day.
Whoa. Yeah, that's how I got this job at the post office. Postmaster showed up, and he's like, hey, I need two. JD and I jumped in the truck. It was good. We both got hired. We're both hooked up. All right, come back with us on the other side of the
Dude,
break.
we
We're
need to
going to
go to
give you
Home
our
Depot.
top 5 things of 2018. Again, get you some cereal, get you a drink. Come back in, be with us for the haul. We're coming back at you in 2 and 2. See you in a minute.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back. Apparently, John has a girlfriend. Breaking news. We're not going to tell
Me
nobody,
as
though.
well.
We're not going to tell nobody, though. We're going to keep that on the down low. All right, guys, welcome back. That was a good break. I don't know about you guys. I had a good break. I got a dog foot on my face, so, that was cool.
I believe that dog's on the couch.
Yeah, she's cute, though, so it's okay. Jonathan just got licked by said dog, so it's okay. All right, just a reminder again, get out there, follow us on all those social media channels, listen to us on all formats, and give us a review. And obviously, we want 5-star reviews, but if you don't feel we're worth it, that's fine. But get out there, give us an honest review. That's what we want. It helps us become more visible to people searching for, high quality H2O. I mean, high quality podcast, which is probably
You mean the Waterman?
H2O would
Yeah.
be nice. You know?
H2O would be good.
The Waterman had a very
water
big
sucks.
opening weekend.
Gatorade.
Waterman?
Waterman!
Don't let your mother hear you say
Is
that.
that
You'll be
new
in
movie
trouble.
with Jason Momoa?
Yeah, Jason. Ooh, I love Samoas. Damn, it's almost that time. Girl Scout cookies orders are
It
coming
is
in.
almost that time. March,
Yes,
isn't
it is. Well, that's when
man.
they show up. They
That's
start
why
putting the
I
orders
keep
in January.
$80 on me at all times.
Okay, well, it looks like we have found our charitable cause that
anybody-
the swear jar is going towards.
I was going to say, if anybody wants to donate to this cause,
Looks like our swear jar is going to benefit the Girl Scouts of America
you
or
can sing
whatever
that
they
song from Jay and Silent Bob. You could get something.
are. But yeah, swear jar. I'm only at like 75 cents for tonight, but the night is young. Hang tight with us, and
No, Ben.
I think we're actually above $20 in the jar at this point. We're doing
We're
good.
very good at antagonizing your father.
This is true.
We could make that $1.75.
And yes,
I bet we could.
I don't know if you guys heard that. That was the Pomeranian who was present for the wax job that was getting in trouble. That is on YouTube. Check
That
that
was
out.
Duke Martinez 420.
yep.
Check him out eating his ass
At
on
Duke
Instagram.
Martinez 420 on Instagram. Check him out.
He likes to post
Give
egg
him a
pictures
follow.
and egg videos.
Duke likes eggs. What
does
can we
like
say? All right. So we've talked about. Do you guys think anything else that came up in 2018 that?
Well, I mean, not really 2018, but it's kind of a big thing. Paul Walker died November, I think it was like 30th or something like that. 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years ago. Huh?
That's crazy.
That's a big number to be.
That's still.
And
Vin
uh,
Diesel's still old.
along those lines, the first 3 Fast and the Furious movies are on Netflix also.
Oh, wow.
The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, and the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
I think
feel
the
like
first
Tokyo
one's
Drift wasn't
almost
really-
20 years old.
Yeah, it's definitely been out there.
Wow.
So, all right.
I know.
Best of
old.
2018. I don't know about you guys. I had a lot of good shit happen to me this year. I had some not so. No, shit's okay. Shit don't mean shit. We had this discussion. I've had some good stuff happen, some not so good stuff, some in between stuff, and some stuff that was just like, man.
Meh.
But yeah. So honorable mentions of stuff that happened this year. Drake's album Scorpion came out. Dude, fire. That album is legit. And while we're on the music subject, I am going to throw an honorable mention for 2018 to 21 Pilots. That album Trench is freaking amazing.
It is good.
The whole album. Like I've heard a good TOP song here or there, but no, this whole album is fire.
I've heard 3.
They're
No,
stepping
seriously,
up.
check it out.
They are stepping up.
Morph
I
is
feel like.
incredible. I'll fire.
What's
I'll throw
one,
that down.
Bleach or chlorine?
Chlorine. Bleach. Bleach.
Drinking straight bleach.
Yeah, it's all right. Good enough.
Isn't that the
Have you
same
heard
thing?
that new 47 race car driver song, Clorox? So, yeah. And then this happened. I don't know if you guys saw this. I think we talked about this. Maybe we didn't. Burger King pulling the ultimate troll job on McDonald's. Did you guys hear about
I
that?
saw that one.
I did not.
Okay.
I saw that.
So what happens? The Burger King app. If you don't have this app, go get it. It will change your life.
I do have this app.
Okay. So Burger King put out this thing where you can get a Whopper for 1 cent. But the way that it was worded in the app is get a Whopper for 1 cent, quote, at McDonald's. So what you had to do is you had to have the app up. You had to go to a McDonald's.
And order it.
You had to be within 600 feet, and it would unlock the coupon on your app. It would trigger the app or trigger the coupon. So then you could put in your order through the app for a Whopper for 1 cent.
Because you were.
But then within an hour, you had to go pick it up. So basically, Burger King wanted you to go to McDonald's. Then they give you the Whopper for a penny. Then you leave McDonald's and go to Burger King to pick up your said Whopper.
Worth it.
Ultimate troll job. It was freaking
what?
great. I did it. It was amazing. That 1 cent Whopper was awesome.
Is that the one that Morgan ate?
No, that was the one that fell on the floor. The dog. That was the one before that.
Well, whoever runs their Twitter accounts is doing an amazing job
yeah.
as well.
Dude,
Wendy's.
Wendy's Twitter
Wendy's.
is incredible.
Wendy's,
Seriously,
you know?
get out there. If you haven't, follow them at Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Good stuff.
They made the greatest mixtape of 2018.
Dude, no, straight up.
No,
Wendy's
it's
did
great.
put out a mixtape. It's on Spotify. Go check it
Be
out.
beefing.
It's fire. It's it was amazing.
Legit, nice.
It was amazing. So yeah, so those are my honorable mentions. You guys got anything that was an honorable mention that didn't quite make your list, but that was close? That was good from 2018?
That at Wendy's, they keep their game up. That's really it.
Okay. All right, well, start us off. John, what's your number 5?
Sorry, I'm still on the
He
Wendy's.
can't breathe. Give him a second.
My number. Oh man, this is a hard one. I've got so many things happen, But I definitely got a top 3. I know that. Oh, I just don't even know anymore.
Do we need to come back to you?
Well,
Give you a minute
yeah,
to think
but-
about it?
Yeah.
All right, what's your number
Well,
5?
Disneyland and Disney World updated Pirates.
See, I didn't much.
I read it. The upgrade's cool.
I mean, I get why.
I like the fact they gave the redhead a much more predominant role.
All right, fair enough.
Also, I just like fiery redheads. Therefore,
Well, who
everything
doesn't?
was good with me.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, but for me, I never looked at the wench auction as a sexist thing. That's what it was. Always just part of
I mean,
Pirates
it's
of the Caribbean.
historical.
Yeah, that was all it was. But I don't want to get all political. But no, I get why they did it in this day and age where you got to be really careful with some of the things you're
heck,
putting out there and
know.
some of the things you're saying.
Disney announced that
I mean, people get offended by
they got rid of Johnny Depp
Yeah,
from Pirates.
right. Yeah, and it's
Are they going to take
it's
Jack
the
Sparrow out
evolution
of
of
the
what
ride?
it is. So whatevs. So all right, did you come up with a number 5?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Well, my Spotify made me this playlist that they did for the whole year,
Yeah.
and I thought my number 5 was the music I listen to. The things
All right.
that happened. That
No, that's
Spotify-
not bad. That's not bad.
Spotify is a great app to use.
No,
They
dude,
got
I love
everything.
Spotify. Spotify
So
is
I put
legit.
that on the
Your dad
list.
pays
Of
for my
good things that
Spotify.
happened. I made a
That's
good
good.
list.
No,
on
that's
Spotify.
good. That is good. I like that.
You know,
what
I didn't
was
really care for my
give us
top
just an
2018.
give us an example. What's on your list?
Well,
Hey, if your Spotify is
it's
anything like
interesting.
mine bounces around. I got
No, yeah.
country.
Me
I'll
too.
jump to some. I've got some
Mine-
rap.
mine
I've got
goes weird.
some
It's
rock.
country, rap, classical. That was the main 3 top ones.
It'll
But I love that Spotify was good enough to be able to
put that together.
Yeah.
That is cool. That is cool. All right, my number 5 started very beginning of 2018, and I keep seeing little flashes of it. I hope it's coming back, and I really hope it is, just because I want it to so badly. But my number 5, do you know D-Way? Uganda Knuckles is my number 5 thing of 2018.
Wakanda Knuckles.
I've never had a meme that
Uganda chugs.
just cracked me up that I enjoyed as much as Uganda Knuckles.
And it was
So,
everywhere, too.
The Queen,
I
brothers.
liked it.
It was
The Queen.
everywhere.
So there you go. That was my number 5. Number 4. What do you got?
I have to go with Spider-Man PS4.
Talk louder. Good God, man.
Spider-Man PS4 coming out. And then all the DLCs.
That's only number 4 on your list. I thought that'd be much higher.
It's only number 4.
All right.
It's just the tip of the iceberg, Ben.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
Just like
Just for the
Billy
record, we
Mays.
are not playing Just the Tip on the Guys Hiding from the Noise podcast.
I hope
No,
Hope not.
no.
We'll leave that for Seth Rogen.
There's too much male bonding in here for me. All right, what do you got? What's your number 4?
Number 4? Oh, I just had it. Where did it go? I was just thinking about it. You guys are making me...
Maybe that's what Duke was barking
wait,
at. It
wait.
left.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I moved a few times. Moved houses a few times. Interestingly.
All
I
right.
think that was
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that time.
A few.
Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't like... I know we're not doing like top 5 good things, top 5 bad things. I'd say that was kind of a bad thing that I moved a lot. You know,
All
you
right.
get settled in one place and something happens. And,
But I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the nature of the beast. All right.
yeah.
That's a decent number 4. Cameron talked about it's kind of crazy that how we come up with this broad thing and then we're right there close on a couple of them. Cameron's number 5 was Disneyland and Disney World changing Pirates of the Caribbean ride. My number 4 involves Disneyland. And my number 4 of the good things of 2018 was the first time I got to experience Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout and Disney's California Adventure.
Still ain't wrote it.
Oh my God, that ride is
Didn't
fantastic.
ride the Tower of Terror.
If you have
Not
the means,
riding that.
get out there. Go. That ride is just amazing. If you're a fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy at all,
I may
Check
or may
it out.
not have wrote it like 12 times. In
Yeah,
one
I
day.
believe
Watched
it.
a YouTube video.
I believe it. It's
That's
incredible.
the closest I'm getting on that.
Oh,
ride.
Closer to
it's
20?
incredible. Incredible. All right, moving up. What's your number 3?
Derrick Rose's 50-point game.
Really?
I am a
'Cause-
Bulls fan, Ben.
But he
Derrick Rose
wasn't
is my
playing for
man.
the Bulls
I
when
don't
he
care.
did it. He did
I
it
don't
against the Jazz. What the
He's
hell's
the
the
man.
matter with you?
I don't like
God.
the Jazz. You're wearing a Bulls jersey, Ben.
That's no. I'm wearing a Michael Jordan jersey. That's the difference. I'm
did he
about the
play
name on
for?
the back.
Fake.
Who did he play for?
It says
No,
Chicago on
I'm
the
wearing
front.
the
Says
name on the
Chicago
back,
right there.
not the name on the front.
Yeah,
Don't
he
worry
played
about
for
it.
the Wizards,
Don't
too.
worry about it. And he
right.
played for the White Sox.
Yeah,
Good enough.
you know, he had 2 bad teams.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
No, that game of Derrick Rose's was phenomenal. He showed that he still can play. Dude can ball if he can stay healthy. Guy's legit.
Well, with the
Guys
change in
legit.
play style, I imagine he's made his career last longer than just driving to the paint ever would.
Yeah. True.
Plus, the field goal percentage he's rocking right now, he's at like 47%.
Well, you only shoot the ball twice a game. Okay.
Ben, I could give you one, and you'll be at like
Fine. I'd be at
7%.
0%. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. All right. What do you got?
I got a number
Number 3.
It's a good one. I joined this podcast.
That's good. That's
I think
good.
that's a top good thing.
I
Top
agree.
third.
I don't
I
know,
agree.
man. The host's kind of weird.
Well, if whether or not that's getting, I don't need to know why there is MSHA black electrical tape just being introduced.
You want to know why?
around? No, I don't think I do.
Nah, because it's funny. It really is
want
funny.
to know why.
All right.
So if I get a cut or something on my finger, and I put a Band-Aid on it, the Band-Aid doesn't go all the way around. I need something to go around.
What the hell? You got sausage fingers over there or what?
Well, yeah, it's on my
Good
thumb
God,
too.
man.
So.
Oh,
But the
well,
funny
all right,
thing is,
that's good.
Christina may or may not have had stickers that I borrowed. One of them happens to be like some kind of rainbow dog that's holding an ice cream, and then the
Okay.
other one is an ice cream cone that is rainbow colored.
Just say Lisa
All right.
Frank stickers.
Lisa
Lisa
Frank
Frank.
stickers. Okay.
And Frank stickers.
I was hoping you were going to say they were Uganda knuckle stickers, but carry on.
But I
Yeah.
just figure the tape is easier because I can go all the way around. A few
All
times,
right.
you know?
As many times.
That's a man Band-Aid right there.
It's not duct
just
tape.
put
Duct
no. When you're working on a car or something like
yeah.
that, and you jag your knuckle, you just wrap it up with black tape.
it
It's
works.
good. All right.
Or, you use the right tools and...
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
My number 3
You're gonna
for
go
2018, I
work
am
on cars
going
all the
with.
time. I've very rarely hurt my hands.
Yeah, well, you're not doing it right
Just
then.
wait.
No, I use
You're not doing it right.
precaution.
Number 3.
You're
I
not
make
doing
Jake
it
do the
right.
hard stuff.
Number 3 of 2018, I'm going clear back to the end of April. and I'm taking the Avengers Infinity War.
No, don't do this.
Still haven't watched
Don't
it.
do
man.
this to me.
I have your voodoo.
And we've talked about this on several. At least this is probably about the third or the fourth episode that you haven't watched Infinity War yet. It's on Netflix.
It's on your voodoo.
It's
That's
on my voodoo.
TV.
Go freaking watch this show.
But I have to.
It's
finish The
incredible.
Hobbit.
It's good.
Don't. No. No, do not say that. Straight up.
And this is why I haven't watched it. Is that
Absolutely.
reason?
Absolutely
Get another one
gut
there.
wrenching right out of at the beginning, and then
yeah.
at the end again.
Oh,
It's
Heck,
just
I took your
brutal.
daughter to Ant-Man,
You know-
and there was ash piles at the end of that, and I was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
I'm okay.
It was a good movie overall. You know, it was just a few
Oh,
parts.
it was
were just,
fantastic.
I don't know. Bad.
Fantastic. No, I'm with you.
But
Daughter
we're not
then cried
gonna
in my
we're not
car.
gonna drop any spoilers just in case. I mean, it has
Yeah.
been 8 months worth, but just in case.
I think I'm ready enough for Endgame though.
I am so ready for Endgame.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
I'm not ready for the credits.
Mr. Stark.
Honestly.
And yeah, no, I don't. That in
The credits
memoriam
are
of
gonna-
Stan Lee is
yeah.
going to be brutal.
That's
It's
why
gonna
he
get
got
me.
so mad. He's like, "Don't you do
Yeah,
it."
Robert
the Avengers
Downey Jr.
Endgame is gonna.
retires.
The Avengers Endgame is more than likely going to make my list for 2019.
Yeah.
But that's still early. We're only 2 days in.
Yeah,
All right,
I know,
what's your
man.
number 2?
Number 2.
Ooh.
Zack Snyder gets fired.
Okay, all right, that's not bad.
I don't
How about
like
number
that.
2? You need to freaking talk into the microphone. Like your wave file is like this big.
Yeah, you're like this big, and
Emma's
like,
heartbeat's
feel
got a
like
bigger file than
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
Boys.
Talk louder.
She probably has a better heart rate than I do, too.
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Mine's all over the place.
Okay, talk to us about Zack Snyder. Why does that make your number 2? What's so great about that?
No more shit like Batman versus Superman.
Dude, that was complete garbage.
I've
Yeah.
seen Daredevil was better.
Ooh, that's a ooh.
Ben
Daredevil
Affleck
was
has
horrible.
no good superhero movies, but at least Daredevil was.
All right. So going back to the Infinity War and Daredevil while you're on it, what do Daredevil and the Scarlet Witch have in common?
I don't know.
They both lost their vision.
Oh.
Ow.
Yeah, that
Oh.
happened. Yeah, that's right. That just I just
one
went
Why
was
you
one
do
was a
this?
little more brutal, I'm sure.
All right. What's
Wow.
your number 2?
Wow.
Boy, if
I
y'all
don't
could
know.
see the looks I'm getting in the room over
I
here.
don't.
Woo!
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, what's your 2?
Number 2. I got engaged.
That's pretty good.
I think that's a good thing that happened.
That's a good thing for you, not so much for her.
Oh yeah.
But that's all right.
I mean, she said yeah. She kind of
Yeah, she was the one that said yes.
well, yeah, but
I mean, that was an optional question, and she said yes.
it
Wow,
was
that is
it
fair.
a very optional
that
question.
is a fair
It
point.
did take her a minute, but
See, and that's
you
the funny
blame
thing. That's the discussion that my wife and my kids have all the time. My wife will say something. My wife, she'll be like, "He's your dad." And they're like, "Yeah, but you married him. You had a choice."
you chose.
So she chose to
this.
marry me. My poor kids, they just kind of happened to.
How the hell did I get stuck in here?
You just got brought along for the ride. Don't
Yeah.
worry about
That's my mother.
That's
She chose to bring you in here.
it. She chose for you.
Yeah.
All right, my
not
number
consulted
2.
on this.
My number 2. The greatest game I've ever played. I waited 9 years for this game to come out. So my number 2, best thing of 2018, Red Dead Redemption 2.
No.
Yeehaw Skyrim, rootin' shooting cowboy, rootin' tootin' shooting cow, whatever. Best fucking game ever. Yeah, that's a quarter. It was worth it.
Good, and I
No,
played a
it's
little bit.
incredible.
I had
I-
to set up your camp,
Yeah, I heard
and
about that.
then I got bored one day and raided your camp.
Why would you raid my camp?
Because I was out of supplies.
You probably left
Honestly.
it be too.
No,
Well, no,
he
I
hasn't
haven't played the
online.
online yet.
Okay.
Dude, my internet sucks so bad out
Yeah.
here. I'm not.
So
I haven't
I
played
set
online.
up all your dad's stuff. And
It's gonna
made a
take me
character and
12 years
everything.
for me to go
Also,
in
your
here.
name is Roscoe P. Coltrane.
I like it. I like it.
Because mine is JD.
I should be Carlos Spicy.
Them Duke boys. Good call. Good call. All right.
Till
What's
you
your number
hog
one?
tie someone, it's not.
With 2 cheese.
Number
All right.
one,
Number one. Number one thing of 2018 for you.
I got married.
That's a good thing.
Good.
Again,
Here.
that's good for her.
I got
Or
married
good for
here.
you. Not so much for her. But
She seems to like it most days.
well, most days.
Those days. There's always that. Those off days.
Those few days, they seem to outweigh the other ones most of the time, though.
Have you met me? I'm surprised she likes it.
I'm
Sundays.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. I'm leaving that one alone. I'm not saying a
What's
word.
that song? The Grinch song? Wouldn't touch you with the
39 and a half foot
39
pole.
and a half
Yeah.
foot pole. Yeah.
So all right, well, going back to our Disneyland talk that we had, the one of the voices of one of the ghosts,
Oh.
and he did some of the singing, I believe, on Pirates. Was
Okay.
the same guy that sang the "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch," Thurl Ravenscroft.
What?
Look it up.
What?
Straight up. No, I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't lie to you about something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, straight up.
You know,
Like one of the,
We are
like the
at Disneyland.
hitchhiking.
I lie a lot, but I'm not. I don't lie
Which
about
ghost
lying.
are you talking about?
The Grim Green, one of the four.
The hitchhiking ghost? Or?
No, one of the four. The harmonizing
Heads.
ghosts.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
So.
the heads.
The pillar heads. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Maybe after we finish this here, I'll pull that up and show you
All right.
how I found that out. Pretty good stuff.
All
All right, what's your number
We
one?
got
I
a
think
number one.
I think I know what your number one is, but go ahead and tell us anyway.
We found out we're having a baby, and we're actually probably gonna get her tomorrow night sometime.
That's what we like to hear.
Hopefully.
Congratulations again.
If not tomorrow night, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I don't-
she's
She was supposed to be.
so just because mom and dad are ready for this doesn't mean that baby's ready for
Yeah.
this. And you're gonna learn very soon that's pretty
And-
much
Hey,
where
Jonathan,
your timeline goes
You
at
might
that
want to
point.
sleep very well
Yeah.
tonight.
And it's kind of crazy because on one side of the family, we're gonna have a 6th generation family.
That's awesome.
I don't think
The
that's
other
been
side
done.
is 5.
The other side is 5 that
It's
We've
happened
had-
a few times, but it's
we've-
very rare.
We've had the 5 for a while. Or no, we've had 4.
Heck, I can't even
yeah.
get 2 generations of people from my family in a room without
Yeah.
a fight breaking out.
But you know we got
Well, have you met your family?
Big Ben's gonna
I-
be
I'm
a
part of
grandpa.
my
this.
family.
That's right.
How about
That's
that?
right.
I'll throw
That's
fists.
awesome.
Big Ben's ready to be a grandpa.
I'm excited. Hey, it's gonna be
Grandparents
awesome.
and grandparents.
He's definitely
their
got
first
the
time,
hairline.
You know?
That's true. I
Well,
got that
think-
grandpa
I think
hairline.
That's the number one good thing.
I very easily can see why you'd put that as number
Yeah.
one. And once again, that's good for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, and good for good for mom and you.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know about how good it is for poor Emma.
I
And
get
she got to come in and she's gonna hang out with these bunch of
Yeah,
bunch of
she
rowdy
doesn't
assholes.
choose.
I'm
She
just
doesn't
saying.
get to choose to be in this family.
She's brought in
Hey, I
not
didn't
by
either.
choice.
There was no consulting.
It was decided for you. All right,
It was
and then
decided
my
for
number
her.
one, and I've had a lot of great things happen to me this year. I've a lot of great people around me. My family is absolutely amazing. I love all of them, everybody. But to where if you'd have told me 9 months ago, 10 months ago, that I would be sitting here having this discussion, I'd have told you were a damn liar. It was a pipe dream. It just kind of got brought up in random conversation that, hey, I think this sounds like a good idea. And then, it just kind of blossomed. It kind of snowballed, if you will.
Yeah.
And, just it was kind of crazy. So just a big thank you to Alexander the Great, Magic Mike, the Juicy TK, Skinny P, King Jeffrey, you, the great John-Bino, Kameroni and Cheese, everybody who has had even the slightest part in all of this, you, the listeners out there, everybody who follows us on social media, just everybody who's been even remotely connected, a big, huge thank you. My number one thing is obviously the birth of the Guys Hiding from Their Wives podcast. Absolutely fantastic. I'm having a blast doing it. A big thank you to, my wife and kids who have been putting up with me leaving, once a week to come in here and hang out and goof off with you bunch of maniacs. And,
Well, granted, we're in your house tonight.
well, that's different.
Yeah.
We can go wherever we want now. But yeah, so just, it's great. And it's been a great year. And I'm looking forward to where we're going with it.
Are we still doing a
like I said, a
podcast
lot of
at
good
the
things.
theater?
Yeah, eventually.
I say we do it
Eventually.
in the candy room. I like snacks.
Ooh, that'd be good. We could hang out in that. I don't know that would go well. We'd come out of recording looking like 500 pounds, man. I mean, I'm
And
not
I'm
far
starting
off
a
as it
sumo
is,
career.
but yeah.
Call
So
me Fat
that's how
Bastard
it
the
works.
second.
But yeah. So and just a big again thank you to everybody who's come along and been a part of this. We're having a great time. We're keeping it rolling. Just absolutely awesome. So yeah. So all in all, it was a pretty decent 2018.
I had a pretty decent break. I went to the store. Went to go get 6 2-liters of Sprite. Right. I figured we'd get thirsty, so I went to get 6 2-liters of Sprite. But the problem was I ended up getting 7-Up.
Oh God. Oh.
And
I-
Oh.
missed.
I had to make you
I
pay.
ended up picking 7-Up.
I had to make you. And then he blew the punchline.
Yeah, but you weren't supposed to catch that.
I'm gonna I'm gonna make you pay into the swear jar just for the badness of that one.
But puns are
We
great.
need
Did
a
you-
terrible pun jar.
You have trained well. You are officially ready to be the dad with that dad joke there. But
My training
yeah.
has just begun.
So that's pretty much where we're looking for coming up 2019. That's some of the stuff we got going on. A little bit different format, a little bit different style of stuff we're coming at you with. We're gonna come up with some good news stories for you, like people getting stabbed for commenting on a fart, people getting shot with Rice Krispies. Who knows? Maybe next week somebody's gonna get cut with a roll of duct tape. I don't know. Stranger things have happened.
Ben, you already
Maybe
going on
somebody will
board there.
drive into the Dollar General in Huntington again.
Yeah, maybe that was Family Dollar, wasn't it?
Oh, Family Dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
all
actually,
$1.
speaking of Stranger Things have happened, so we do have a release date for Stranger Things.
Oh.
July 4th, Stranger Things Volume 3. Yes.
The release date for Stranger Things.
You know,
is
Ben.
tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
About 3 days after that, me and you are going to have a
we're
good
going to be
time
partying.
in
We'll
Mesquite.
be going to have fun with that. I got to talk to you
I
about
would
that
take
too.
you, but you're a parent.
Yeah.
Parents don't.
That doesn't mean it. Well, I guess I'm out then. Shit.
Ben, all your kids are at least 14.
Yep.
Yeah, they can take care of
God, I'm old. No, we talked about
Yeah,
that,
you're a
man.
grandpa.
I know it's going to be the bottom of my 2019. Hell, I turned 40 this year. How horrible is that going to be? I'm old. I'm old AF.
Grandpa.
That's all right. That's okay. That's all
just,
right.
just think.
There's
you're
a
the
lot worse
youngest
things
one-
that could be.
You're the younger of the parents.
There you go. There you have it. Don't tell her you said that. You're going to get butt kicked.
I have the fastest car. I'm
Wait,
not
I think
worried.
you're like the youngest out of 4 of them.
Pretty close. I think you're right.
I don't know how old
No,
Val is.
I think a second youngest, but yeah. And anyways,
Just
so hang tight with us. We're coming back at you again next week. Magic Mike will be back with us next week, and I think I'm not quite sure who will be here. We'll be here with somebody. Somebody will be hiding from somebody's wives. I'm hiding from your wife and my own wife, and
I'm hiding from my wife.
I
too.
know. So
She's very mad. I spent
come back
20
with us
hours
next
on
week.
Spider-Man.
We'll be hiding with.
Might be hiding from me.
He might be. You never know.
No, he'd be hiding from the child.
I'm hiding from your guys'
The
wives.
child? Do you not even know her name?
We're hiding from everybody's wives out here. So come back with
He'd be
us.
hiding
Stay
from
tuned.
Emma.
We're coming back. Stay
But
tuned
he's
for
gonna
that
need a
Disney.
nap.
You good over there? All right. Yeah.
I could go for a Red Bull if you got one.
No, I don't have one. Sorry.
Ah,
man.
well, then no, I'm
We're
not.
coming.
good
We're
then.
coming back for a couple weeks. We're going to be coming back at you with that special Disneyland episode. If you're a big fan of the Disney theme parks, come back with that one. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that. But until next week, be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Maybe, I don't know. That sounded better in my head. That's another one of them that I had somewhere I was
Yeah.
going to go.
You know,
with,
Ben.
Oh, I've had those.
Great punishment for one of the podcast challenges: a spoonful of Vegemite.
No,
Oh,
no,
let's do it.
oh
There's
no,
the dick
horrible.
part.
Oh yeah, thanks for bringing that back up. Now
Saving
that
the
the
eat a
time
dick
has
segment.
come, there's going to come a time in your life when you want to tell somebody to eat a dick, but for whatever reason you can't in the public sector. So if you want to, let us do it for you. Let the guys hiding from their wives do it.
Yep.
If you got somebody, and we can put your name with it, we can do it anonymously. I'm just going to go back to one of the same ones that I've done time and time and time again.
Walmart.
I am sick and tired of damn Walmart. That store is horrible. You go in there any damn time of the day,
Two Reds.
and they have 2 registers open, and they're all back clear the fuck into the clothes.
I got you beat. Jacqueline and I went there yesterday. We went to get stuff for Wick, and there was one check.
I believe it.
One check.
It's a joke in that
Were the
place.
self-checkouts open?
So
Yeah,
Walmart,
but they were.
On one
eat a
side.
dick.
Yeah.
What do you got?
As much as it pains me, DisneyParks.com.
Yeah,
You
that website.
Expensive dicks.
Yeah.
I can get a flight
The
for
shopping-
half as much off JetBlue.
Yeah.
Eat a dick.
Okay. What do you got?
I went for like, I guess we could say pretty much almost every driver here in Price, Utah.
I would say.
Wait a minute.
Good
here.
Lord.
Fuck you, buddy.
Was somebody
I
say
saw one.
hospital?
I was
No.
coming home.
Yeah, the hospital can eat a dick.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was
Yeah.
coming home from Walmart the other day, and this guy proceeded to just pull right out. It wasn't
No,
me. It wasn't
people
me, but-
do not know how to drive
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
whole damn state.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
that's another
insane.
thing. The other day there were 200 and some odd crashes
Yeah.
reported in the snow. I think it was last Wednesday morning.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
was like, guys, you live in Utah. It's not a surprise the snow is coming.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
a surprise
it's-
when it's
tells us-
coming.
no, you know this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Just learn how to freaking drive. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So without that, all right. Well, come back with us next week. We're going to have some good stuff for you. Like I said, I don't know who's going to be in here, but we'll have some fun with it anyway. So until then, for the Kameroni and Cheese, for the great John-Bino, I am Big Ben. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Peace.
See you next time.